I stand on one of my nuts. All right.
Not the good one, I hope.
Then he'd be Adolf Hitler. There's just one. There's just one nut. He just had one
Yes.
testicle. That's what I heard. I didn't do the guy's autopsy.
How is it that every fucking show you somehow mention Adolf Hitler?
I just meant Gadolf Hitler. I'm sorry, not Adolf Hitler. I'm the other guy.
But how do you know that he had one nut?
I did know that too.
Yeah,
I did.
he knew
I
that
did.
too.
I also
I
knew
didn't.
that.
Here's
He
the
knew
here's
that.
the
He knew
difference.
that. He knew that
Here's the
too.
difference between him and I. Can you take me down just a tad on the
For the
headphone?
headphones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a tad.
Because if John's louder than us, that means he's better than us. So he needs to be more quieter than us.
So I knew he had one testicle, but I didn't think about that. I didn't know it when he said it. I'm like, oh, that's right. I did know that. You know what I mean? He knows stuff that people don't
Care
think
about.
Or-
Don't care about. No
Yeah.
one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Ted knows things that
Well,
no
he-
one
no,
gives
well,
a shit
he
about.
knew that. So it's common knowledge.
Well,
I mean,
You know.
we're it's like we're in Hitler's pants. I mean, so we all know that.
That's. I just weirdly feel like you shouldn't constantly know all this stuff about Hitler, or
Do
you
know-
shouldn't share it.
Do you even know his birthday?
Oh my
You're
God!
useless.
Please tell me.
You did go a little over 12 that time. Should I adjust?
is it
Yeah,
April
just take
something?
me down just
April
a touch.
20th.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
John, good job, John. So, let's not celebrate it. I'm just saying
No.
that's what his birthday was. I'm like, don't
No,
So we're not going to have
don't
no.
don't buy cake at Baskin Robbins or anything. So,
Hey, wait a minute. That's the weed thing, isn't it? 420.
Wait a minute. Could you go buy a cake? Yeah. I just need happy birthday, Adolf Hitler.
no, I'm going to tell you a funny. Actually, I'm going to tell you a funny birthday cake Adolf Hitler story if it comes to it.
No,
on the podcast.
there's no such thing.
So
No, it is funny.
Go
It is
ahead.
funny.
Go ahead. Tell us a funny birthday cake Adolf Hitler
Okay,
story.
so there's this couple Of course, they're in Arkansas. No offense to Arkansas.
Okay.
And they got two kids, and the one kid, I think they named their kids Adolf Hitler Smith, and the other kids like
Adolf Hitler
Herman
Smith.
Herman Goring Jones, which is like obviously he was the head of the Luftwaffe, which is the Air Force.
I think it's the Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe, yeah, he was a morphine addict, and so obviously they went to Walmart.
Wait,
They
wait! Stop! How do you know he's an?
Listen. They went to Walmart to get a birthday.
Of course they did. Anybody who names their kid
To get a
Herman
birth-
Goring and Adolf Hitler has to go to Walmart.
to get a birthday cake for their kid. And of course, when they said they want their kid's name on the birthday cake, of course, that was the Walmart's impetus to contact DCFS because, of course, that's like child abuse. So, it's obviously against the law to name your kid something like that. So, of course, they took their kids away.
Okay.
FYI.
Okay. So I get it that it's wrong, but I mean, it's America. I mean, in America, you can do anything, can't you?
Just not that.
So anything but that.
Well, like in Germany, for example, if you're a Holocaust denier, that's a crime. That's actually like a crime. Like if you say the Holocaust never happened, that's actually a crime punishable by prison.
But it's a crime because you're an idiot, and we know it happened. It's it's not like you could. I guess you could kind of deny people landed on the moon because you never were there, but you can't deny that the Holocaust happened. I mean, that's
But there are people that do those things, and that's why it's technically a crime. In Germany, it's actually a crime if you deny that the Holocaust happened, because there are people out there who said, oh, it's a hoax, it never happened.
yeah. I believe these are the same people that think you can fall off the Earth, right? The flat Earthists.
Kyrie Irving.
I think he reiterated his story on that, and now believes that the Earth may be round. I think he actually believes the Earth may be round.
Well, he scored 50 points a few nights ago, so he's good at something at least. Just not geology or geography.
He's going to dig his way to the moon.
Oh my God! All right, Jack, let's get this shit show going. Count us down.
Okay, 5, 4, 3.
Hey, everybody, my name is Matt, and welcome to the Real Three Idiots podcast. Teddy, do you have any inspirational words before we get started?
The funny thing, I had this really cool thing I was going to say, and I totally forgot it just My mind went completely blank, so that's what I was about to say.
Teddy, I don't think your mind goes completely blank. I think your mind is completely blank.
I said a lot of cool stuff before you just had that cool intro, by the way. So
It was terrible, awful Adolf Hitler stories.
I was chock full of all his good ideas, and now they're all gone. Like my golf swing. It's
all right,
just
everybody.
gone.
We'll see you next week. All right. Let's see. No Dave today, but we do have my son Jack as our sound guy. So Jack, thank you.
Hello.
And Jack, I'm going to assume that you don't listen to stupid ass cheese podcasts like Dave.
I love that cheese podcast. They did a show on mozzarella made from buffalo milk. It was awesome.
How are you my son? I don't even. All right. You know what? I
Milkman,
Come
VCR
on.
repairman.
no one listens to that. That's impossible.
It was their most popular show ever. They had like 1 million listeners.
Okay, Ted. Next week's show is about cheese. Are you good with that?
Or I could just read out a true crime book.
Teddy is still freaked out by the fact that we listened to the true crime podcast, and it was just a woman reading like verbatim, like, and then they went to the store, and a man was standing there, and I was like, yeah, that was crazy, right?
You know, I could tell you about all the mass murders in history right now without reading anything. John, what do you want to know?
I'm drawing a blank, much like your inspirational quotes.
Well, Jack, I'm glad you're doing the sound for us, and the fact that you wear pants already makes you better than Dave. So it's pretty exciting. All right, before this train rolls off the tracks, it's time for, are you ready? Hold on. Ted's Tips for 20s. He's not prepared. He's got a blank look on his face, and this is going to be the best one ever. Anytime, Ted. I told you we were doing this. Holy shit. It looks like a mannequin staring at mannequin boobs and wishing he could move his mouth. Wow.
I just had all these cool things because I actually did think about it. I just wasn't so prepared for it this early in the show. So can you get back to me in about 5 minutes?
Did you check your list that you wrote down in crayon?
No, it's not. It's not on this list.
Ted, do you have any fun Hitler stories? No. Okay. So you are not prepared. The one thing. This is literally the what? No. Put that list down. I do not want. Oh my God. I can't. Ted wrote in crayon. Ted wrote in crayon a list of something. I never like to look at his list because I'm always afraid somewhere on there it's like, and then after the show, kill Matt.
It wasn't supposed to be this early in the show. I thought this was supposed to come like at the end of the show. Not at the very beginning, so it's like,
No, Ted, the end of the show was supposed to be good. So we get rid of Ted's Tips for 20s
gotcha.
early. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. I'm so disappointed in you. But you know what? I'm not surprised. All right. So we have a guest for today's show. Teddy, say hi to our good friend, John.
John, good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Johnny, it's great to have you on the show. Now, you listen to the show, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Love it.
Why
Love
would
podcasts.
why would you agree to be on this show?
The snow tires you're going to buy me?
But you're supposed to say because the show is funny. I said I'd buy you the tires. You're supposed to say because the show
yeah.
is funny.
Oh, yeah. It's super funny.
Okay.
Funny. But also the snow tires?
Okay. I was really
What
hoping
about just tire chains like you need in Colorado to go up the mountains? Just that's kind of it's not snow tires per se, but I mean
I mean, if I really said that it was funny, everyone would know I was lying. I don't really want to go there.
Wow. Okay. So Ted doesn't know what's going on. Our guest is being a dick. All right, that's fine. Okay, I'm cool with that. Teddy, you actually have to pony up for the tires because I spent all my money bailing Dave out of jail last week. Yeah. So that's where all my dough went.
Wait. I thought Dave was officiating some kind of stupid sports the last few weeks.
You know what? I made that up. Okay, he was actually arrested for trespassing and stalking. It seems he has a thing for Linda Blair. You know that chick from The Exorcist?
yeah, that's from like 1972, man.
Well,
She's like 75 now.
I don't know how old. Well, listen, this is all I know. He watched the movie a while back, and he kind of got infatuated with her. He watched all of her other movies. She was in town last week or a couple weeks ago, and I guess he couldn't help himself, and he ended up in her room, in her hot tub, with a bow on his gift for her. Yeah.
You know, I just want to say something about The Exorcist real quick. So, I don't know if anybody knows this, but The Exorcist came out in 1972 or 1973, I believe. I mean, to this day, you know how freaking scary that movie is? I mean, especially 1972, the uncut version where she puts the cross in her, hoo-ha, that part.
Oh, Ted,
Yeah.
it's okay. You can use technical jargon like hoo-ha.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a movie ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Not-
and
not
if you
like
want to talk
Jaws.
about testicles, I think the proper term is dingleberries. So, yeah, that's
No,
fine.
that's not a dingleberry.
Well, no.
I'll tell you about a dingleberry.
Oh, is that a dingleberry is what hangs off your ass? Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so, whatever the deal is, he got busted. He spent like a week in jail, and, she was pretty pissed. So, that's where my money went. I had to bail him out. I guess I don't know if I was supposed to tell that story, but, the fact I don't like lying about
there wasn't a no bail policy like New York City. They just let them go.
it. What?
Like that's what they're doing now. These a lot of the cities, they have this no bail policy. So if you've been arrested even 50, 100 times, because if it's a nonviolent offense, they just let you out of jail. There's a no bail policy.
So you walk around the street
Yes.
and you stick your finger in people's butts,
Yeah.
and there's no bail. You just get to get free and do it again.
Yeah. You're just a Frankenstein's monster roaming the countryside. You get to do whatever you want.
I mean, I don't think Frankenstein's monster wanted to do that, right? I mean, he was.
Well, Frankenstein's monster was more sane than some of these people.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a weird brain,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I think I remember Young
Well,
Frankenstein.
he was like the undead.
It was
like,
Abby something, right?
Abby Normal.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Well, Teddy, yeah, Dave's got problems, but we have problems of our own. You remember last week when I said hello to all the listeners in all the other countries?
I do. Yeah, that was very nice.
Well, I kind of screwed that up.
Really?
Yeah. Some people got on social media. It actually kind of blew up, and they let me know that I actually offered people hand jobs. That's what I was saying.
So you were, instead of saying hello, you were saying
Yes.
you
yes.
were
I was saying
offering
hand jobs.
you were offering a happy ending.
Yes, I was. And auto spell fucked me. Auto spell fucked me. I swear I typed in hello, but I guess, since I use the word hand job all the time in my text, it just automatically auto corrected to.
You didn't Google Translate that before you did that?
I did. I just copied and pasted. I didn't I guess I didn't pay attention to it, but so right now, Teddy, I don't know if you know this, but legally we are required to jerk off anyone in those countries that asks. Yeah. That's a legal precedent.
So it's like we're Deshaun Watson, basically.
What? What do you? He invited like masseuses and made them. Oh, I get it. Yeah, made him jerk him off.
exactly.
Okay, yeah. So we're the masseuses, Ted.
We're the Deshaun Watson of this podcast.
No, we're the masseuses. Okay. All the people in India, Croatia, Malaysia, all the Ukraine. They're all Deshaun Watson.
India, Angola.
Yeah, they're all Deshaun Watson, and we have to jerk them off.
At least Deshaun flew them in.
That was nice of him.
You know what? I would have. We don't have to do that, John. No, legally they have. But once they're in America, if they show up, they get one and Teddy only one hand job. But you know what? I actually doubt anyone would want either one of us to give them the old Frisco handshake. So I feel pretty good about that. So no big deal. Johnny, do you kind of pay attention to what's going on into the world and listen to podcasts and stuff?
I absolutely do. I'm fascinated by all the podcasts. I listen to all the podcasts.
Okay, anyone that kind of stands out, or besides ours? Obviously, we're first.
Obviously,
And
yours is great.
and Joe Rogan's second. Yeah,
I'm a bit off of Joe, but
So what piques your interest?
well, I'm going to have to disagree with Matt and say I agree with Jack on the whole cheese podcast thing. Last month, I don't know, Jack, if you caught it, but they did an entire show on the Avonlea cloth-bound cheddar from Prince Edward Island region of Canada.
I love that episode. That was incredible.
Mind blown.
What? Okay, you know what? What the fuck? This is no more fucking cheese talk. I swear to God, the next guy that talks about fucking cheese, I'm cutting their dick off.
It's the single most popular cheese.
What if you're lactose intolerant? You just eliminated half the population.
But I mean, you could. I guess I don't even understand this. Fuck. This is ridiculous. You know what? I mean, I feel like we could talk about table legs and more people would listen. I don't understand this. Whatever. All right, no more goddamn cheese, and I mean that. All right, Teddy, you keep up on current events.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes? Okay.
One time with the current event you're talking about, and I'll let you know.
Was that English?
Wow.
Spanglish?
Yeah. You know what? It's the passive-aggressive drunkenness that really gets me sometimes, Teddy. All right. So you know that there's those morons from Michigan that were going to kidnap the governor.
love those guys. You know, I was going to tell you, if I was their defense attorney, my defense would be, it's so ridiculous and absurd that these 20, there's like 20 guys, right? There's like 10, 20 guys. They all got
something
long
like that,
beards.
yeah.
So, and obviously it became public knowledge in like 10 seconds that they were going to kidnap the governor of Michigan and do all these horrible things to her. And you know, so if I was a defense attorney, I don't know if you knew this or not, but like, there's like if I was your attorney and you were on trial for like assault or battery, and it would be literally impossible for you to assault or batter the person that you intended to batter. That's a defense. I don't know if you knew that or not.
So if I say, let's just say I pick somebody in Australia that I cannot get to.
You can't physically
like
get
the prime
to them.
minister of Australia.
I'm going to beat the heck out of the prime minister of Australia.
I like how you didn't swear, Ted. You're getting a little sweary last year.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And so you're saying because I even if I say that,
Yeah.
if I can't get to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so patently absurd that these 5, you know,
But hold on, you know
or 7, whatever these guys.
they tried to buy explosives.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, you can make stuff up, right? I mean, we just make stuff up, right? It's like I'm gonna
Teddy,
take a flight to the
they
moon.
bought explosives.
Right.
They tried to buy explosives from an undercover FBI agent.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I-
To do what? How does it work with a kidnapping?
I imagine they wanted to blow something up, Ted.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you buy explosives for?
What does that do with the kidnapping? What does that do with the kidnapping?
Do you have to blow up doors or I don't know?
You know what a kidnapping is? A kidnapping is it was like the Lindbergh baby kidnapping. We're gonna take this person, we're gonna hide them in this underground bunker or in this capsule where no one can find them, and then we're gonna ask for like $10 million worth of diamonds or some shit like that to get them back. That's what a kidnapping is.
Wait,
right?
hold on. Did
That's
they
what
get
kidnapping is.
away with that?
Well, obviously they told everybody except Santa Claus because that's why they're on trial because they got caught in like 10 seconds.
Teddy, hold on. I'm going to give everybody a little clue.
Yeah.
Okay, so these morons bought explosives from an FBI.
Are you sure they weren't Morans?
Okay. Listen, if you go and you start talking around it, you want to buy explosives.
Yeah.
And somebody says that they have explosives, they are an undercover cop.
Obviously, it's like these. This is funny. Like a murder for hire. I mean, okay, this is a shout out to those horrible women who do that stupid podcast with the true crime stuff. Okay, here's a good. Okay, here's my tips. Here's my tips for 20s. Here's my tips for 20s.
Oh.
Okay, here's my tips for 20s right here. Okay, if you want to hire someone to kill your spouse and you find somebody in Guns and Ammo magazine, they say we'll kill your spouse for $2,000. They're an undercover cop because. Okay, because here's how it works in real life. Okay, because no professional in real life is going to offer to kill your spouse for anything less than $50,000, non-refundable, whether the hit gets done or not. That's how a pro works.
So you're saying that anybody who tries to do it for $50,000 or less is just a con man.
When if you go to somebody and say I want to kill my spouse, and they say give me $2,000, it's an undercover cop. Okay, that's guaranteed. Because no pro is going to do it for, here's what a pro is going to do. Number one, you're not going to see their face, and they're going to say, here's what it is, $25,000 down payment, whether the hit gets done or not.
You just cut it in half.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, but then the balance is due upon receipt. Upon receipt of the
like you show the head, like
No,
there it is.
No, and it's funny. Like you hear these like stupid people when they do a hit. It's like, oh, I want my spouse to look like he or she died in this like accident and blah 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 blah. Here's what a pro does. Like, okay, the hit's going to get done. You don't need to know how it's going to get done. It'll just get you'll obviously know it,
right?
Because the person won't be here.
So you can't pick how it's done.
No.
So what if you really hate your spouse? I mean, what if you want something really cool, like you want to peck to death by woodpeckers? Is that you can't pay for that? That's not a thing.
Sure, you can say whatever you want, but you're going to be in federal prison for the next 20 years because the person you're talking to is an undercover cop. So it's just that simple. So tips for 20s: if you want to hire someone to kill your spouse, which I'm obviously because that's illegal, you shouldn't do that. But if you did, if someone says it goes into great detail how are they going to do it, you're talking to an undercover cop. So.
Oh man, do you know what, Ted?
Do you want me to tell you how you're talking to an undercover prostitute who's really a cop? I can tell you that one too, but I'll save that one for next time. So.
Wait, so this is all just going to be how not to get caught by undercover police.
How to not to get caught by undercover police.
So it's just
the first one's murder for hire. The next one is going to be prostitution.
Teddy, I didn't
know I had to mansplain this one to you. This is pretty obvious.
No, I just feel like this is kind of deteriorated into something. I mean, who are we pandering to? What 20-year-olds are we pandering? These people sound like they're going to be really bad people.
It's just common sense stuff.
Okay. Well, here, one of the things I liked about this story is they interviewed a friend of one of the guys who is on trial, right? And he said that his buddy likes drinking, girls, and guns.
Yeah.
But, and I quote, He ain't done what the government says he done.
Was this Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court nominee?
So,
Yeah, I like beer. I like beer.
Let me ask you a question. So, do you remember the Black Sox scandal of 1919, where
That thing that happened 100 years ago?
they threw the World Series allegedly?
Allegedly. Ted.
Allegedly, okay. And Joe Jackson, who was the best hitter on the Sox at the time, got banned for life for allegedly throwing the World Series to I can't.
Everybody's
remember who they
dead,
played.
Ted. You can just say he threw that.
That's fine. So, but his defense was he's too stupid. He was too stupid to engage in a conspiracy. That would be my defense with these like 7 guys from the Michigan militia, wherever they're from. They're too stupid to put this one together to kidnap the governor of Michigan. They're just too dumb. I mean, they're just talking. They're talking shit. You know, it's like you go to a bar and say, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that," but you're not really gonna do it. And that's what these guys are. They're just 7.
Teddy, I mean, they had a pretty good plan, man.
Yeah.
What'd they say? They were gonna hog tire.
Hog tire, yeah.
Yeah.
What about zip tire? How about zip tire?
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever.
Is hog
I mean,
tie
you can
zip
use-
tie? Is that the
No,
same thing?
Isn't a hog tie when you put all the legs together or something?
Yeah, put it
Behind
behind
their
their
back,
back.
hands
You
and
put it-
the
yeah.
legs behind their back.
You
Yeah.
tie up a calf.
Good that you know that,
Like
Johnny.
you tie up a calf at a rodeo. You hog tie or zip tie them. So.
I think you use a cowboy rope. They don't jump off their They don't jump off their horses with zip ties. I mean,
It's the same principle.
okay, but I mean, they were going to put her on trial. They were going to literally have a little trial for her, for I guess
Yeah.
for the way she treated Michigan during the COVID
during
stuff.
the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's my point. It's so patently absurd and ridiculous that if I was the defense attorney for these 7 and 4, how many people there are. I mean, here's the bottom line: 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Right? That's the old expression. So if there's 7 people involved in this alleged kidnapping plot, you already know it's just silly stuff because obviously.
You realize you talk about killing a lot of people.
I'm just saying
during
the
show.
fact that we're talking about this out loud, that we even know this, shows that these guys are more. I mean, we're idiots, but they're morons.
Your Honor, the 14 men here are obviously just stone cold stupid.
Yeah.
You can see that this one fella's picking his nose and the other fella's picking the other fella's nose. Yeah. All right.
They're just they're too dumb to pull it off. That would be my defense. They're just too. I mean, they're just talking stuff. Yeah, they might have bought a couple of things and did a couple of things. Yeah.
$4,000 in explosives.
Yeah, so it's like me buying
And
fire.
they-
So if I went to Indiana and bought fireworks, am I going to kidnap the governor of Michigan too?
I don't know. Do you know the difference between fireworks and explosives?
Maybe I need to go to Michigan and be their defense attorney, John. What do you think?
I'm not sure it would work.
That would be awesome. Oh, and you, sir, I am Ted for the defense. And what would be your legal representation? Dumb fucks. Yeah, complete and total dumb fucks right there. Yeah. Okay. All right, Teddy. You know what? That's fine. Okay, but here's the thing I want to focus on. So there's one buddy said that he described his friend. He liked drinking, girls, and guns. Johnny, if you had 3 words, let's just say that you got in trouble, right? And I needed to be the guy they interviewed, okay, for whatever you did. And I needed to explain you in 3 words. What 3 words would you use to explain you that you would want me to say?
Drinking,
Drinking. Yeah.
girls, and drinking. I really like drinking.
No, I don't really want to shoot anybody. Just really. All right, Teddy, what about you? 3 words that you would use to describe you.
Mysterious,
Okay.
unverifiable, and drinking, of course, obviously.
I wish I get what. Oh man, we're getting video soon. So when Teddy said the first 2 words, he was staring into John's eyes, and John physically moved away. He moved backwards. It's like Ted said, mysterious, and John went.
Yeah. It doesn't involve kidnapping the governor of Michigan, by the way.
You did. I don't know. It'd be pretty mysterious if you did it. All right, Jack. 3 words to describe you.
Hookers,
Blow.
and hookers.
I really like hookers. Oh wow. Okay. All right. You know what? I can respect that. I can.
Matt?
For me, I am just gonna say, you know what? I mean, Jack took pretty much everything, and Ted's words were too weird. So I like the drinking part. I guess black tar heroin. Yeah.
It was like an opium den thing. It's like China back from like 1800s or something. It's peyote?
Teddy, did I shit on your 3 words? No. I thought your 3 words were really good.
I mean, you were very specific about that drug, black tar heroin. I mean, it could have been uppers, downers,
Ludes.
PCP. I don't know. It could have been.
Right, but it wasn't. It was black tar heroin.
Don't take PCP, by the way. That's like the
piss.
worst stuff ever.
But I'm not. I don't want it to be.
Fentanyl. Don't take that stuff.
You know what? And hit and runs. Yeah.
At a bar, not in a car.
Professional wet work.
Wait, I gotta write that down. Professional web.
I gotta hold on. You know what? I want to no. You know what I want people to remember me most for? Training purposes. Yeah, to find explosives. Yeah, that's what I. That's what I would like to do.
Red wire, blue wire. Which one are you gonna cut?
Can porpoises see color? I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to teach them that. All right, so let's stay in Michigan a little bit because man, I had no idea Michigan was so hillbilly. Okay, Johnny, you know anything? Have you heard this name, Robert Regan? Have you heard this name, Robert Regan?
I think he's running for state senate.
Yeah, he's running for state senate in Michigan. Okay, now I think this guy has a pretty screwed up home life. Last year, when he was running, his daughter tweeted. This is his daughter. I believe she was like 18 or 20 at the time. She tweeted, "For the love of God, do not vote for my dad." I mean,
sounds like my kid just wants to undermine me every step of the way. I don't know.
Wait, Teddy, is your daughter going to screw up this election for us?
No, she's not.
Okay, I mean, all right, she better not, man.
She doesn't know what's going on.
I just keep her in the dark, man. Dad, you going to work? Yeah. Yep, not to the White House though, honey. Not to the White House. Okay, all right. So this guy, he really stepped up. He went the extra mile. Okay, I think this was about a week and a half ago on a Facebook live stream. He told the story that he told his daughters. Are you ready? That if they were getting raped and it was inevitable.
Oh, I heard that story.
They should just lay back and enjoy it.
You know, the funny thing, he's not the first politician to say that. Actually, there was a politician a long time ago who said, if rape is inevitable, and obviously I don't agree with this concept, but they said like, I think the saying is lay back and think of Paris or something. So this is obviously back from like
What the fuck?
This is back from like the 1950s or some weird shit.
You remember Bobby Knight said that too, right?
No, maybe it was Bobby Knight. These are my words, obviously. Yeah. So obviously he's a throwback to a bygone era, which is obviously not in touch with the modern mainstream society.
The other fallacy is they'll say you can't get pregnant from rape.
Well, wasn't there a politician a long time ago that said he said, honestly, this is a real thing. There's a politician who was elected official to office who said there's honest rapes or legitimate rapes. I swear to God, I can't think of who it was. It was obviously not a senator, but like a congressman or something. But yeah, this person was on the record to actually say that.
Okay, now I don't know if this is legal or not, so I'm just suggesting it. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but is it legal for me to pay someone to rape this guy and see if he changes his mind? Is that something that I can do? I feel like I want to help him. I feel like he might have a different outcome if he were the one getting raped.
As long as you inform him to lay back and enjoy it beforehand.
Is
that a certified letter?
Wait, you're gonna rape the rapist? Is that what you're saying?
No. He said that his advice to his daughters, which I would imagine to all girls, is if it's inevitable, just lay back and enjoy it. So we get him in a room, and I find a raper. Okay, I'm so not a raper, and then I tell this guy Robert Regan, I say, you are going to be raped. It's inevitable. It's incomprehensible and it's inevitable. So I want you to get ready to start enjoying it, and then he becomes raped. Okay. Does he give different advice to his daughters, like, I don't know, the day or the week after he's recovered?
Well, that's a good question because, like I said, it's like most politicians, do they and that goes back to what I was saying originally. Do politicians practice what they preach?
No, of course not.
No. Yeah,
of course not.
And I know Matt said I'm not allowed to do impersonations.
Oh God, no.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, Matt did, but I'm going to do one anyway.
Oh no.
See if you get it. Do you hear that, Robert Regan? That is the sound of inevitability.
Oh my God, I love that!
You just sounded like James Earl Jones narrating
what
Star
is that
Wars.
From? The Matrix.
Oh yeah,
is that
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Yes, that's no. That's one of
the
bad guys,
the bad
right?
guy,
Officer Stone. I don't know what the hell he was called.
Yeah.
That's the sound.
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I don't. There. Let's do this. Hypothetically, I want to make this happen. Yeah, I want to make this happen. I'm not saying rape should be given as a deterrent, but I feel like he would change his mind if we had him.
He would change his mind after the fact. I would think. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So we have a plan. I love. You know what? I love a good plan. All right. So last thing.
Everybody loves a good plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Until they get raped. All right. I don't know if you guys know this. Did you guys know that Rebel Wilson isn't fat anymore?
I heard about that. Did she have liposuction or just did some serious dieting and intermittent fasting?
So she had a year of healthiness.
Yeah.
So I mean, for everybody, I'm sure a lot of people know, but maybe they don't. She was the fat chick in Bridesmaids. She was the fat chick in Pitch Perfect. She was the fat
band-
person in every movie.
What band was she in?
No, not a band. She was just she's an actress.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
she's a blonde chick. She's
Yeah, yeah.
English or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Australian, right?
Oh, Australian. Right. Because she went to Australia for a year and just had like a year of wellness and
Hung out with the Hemsworths.
yeah. Oh man,
Liam and Chris.
Oh boy, I would not call that rape, gentlemen. Yeah, gentlemen, if you want to hang out and get me hot, yeah. Ted, you'd be in for that.
No, actually, you know, if I never wanted to get laid again, I would just hang out with Chris and Liam Hemsworth because obviously with those guys.
You could get their leftovers. Are you kidding me? Their leftovers would probably be super hot. Yeah, they would get like that 10s, and you'd be left with the shitty 9s.
I guess.
All right, so this is what's really weird about this, okay? Two things are really weird. Number one, her management team told her not to lose the weight. You know why? Because she was making serious bank as the fat chick.
Like Honey Boo from that reality show. That it was like the
I would say
really-
more like
Oh, the one chick who's in
The
the
brunette.
thing. Yeah, what's her name? The one that was in the cop movie.
Yep.
She's the fat chick. She was in Identity Theft or something with Jason Bateman.
Melissa
Yeah.
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So here's what they said. They basically said that someone else will be the funny fat chick, and that she'll have to try to make money
right.
as a hot chick. And there's lots of them. She might not be a good enough actress
Right.
or hot enough. She does look very fucking hot.
So
though.
who's the hot chick now in Hollywood? Because I mean, I don't really pay attention to
It'd
too
be
many
Rebel
movies.
Wilson. She's pretty. I saw the pictures. Yeah.
But who's like the gold standard
It's
of
the-
hot chicks now
It's
in like
the
movies?
blonde.
Margot Robbie.
She's in Euphoria. Margot Robbie, I think, is a little passe.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yep. Bingo.
Never even heard of her. Sydney,
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yep.
I believe so. Jack is helping us out by saying she's got a nice set of cans, and I can tell that because he put his hands by his chest and shook them. That's how you can tell. If you just put your hands there, they're okay, but if you shake them, you know they're really big. All right, thanks, Jack. Yeah. All right. So
I'll make a note of that.
yeah, Ted's literally writing this down. Shake my hands by my chest if their titties are really. Wow, she's fucking hot. Wow, Johnny's going to be our Google guy. What are you saying? You're saying she?
I mean, she's like okay, you know. I mean,
No. She's otherworldly.
Yeah, who is that? Is that her boyfriend?
I don't know.
Because he looks like
Easy,
me.
Jack.
He looks like me.
Jeez, Ted. Ted, you're supposed to be looking at the chick.
Is she banging Liam Hemsworth? Okay, then she's not hot.
Oh man. Okay, so Johnny shows a picture of this hot actress, and her boyfriend is standing next to her in a picture. And what does Ted say? Is that her boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they together? Is that guy single?
Looks like a guy I play softball with. I don't know. I'm just saying if she's that hot, I mean, she'd be banging Liam Hemsworth, right? I mean, so that's all I'm saying.
Just
she must
because
look-
you want to bang Liam Hemsworth doesn't mean everyone else wants to bang.
I
Liam
want to bang Liam
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth more than her, to be honest with
Are
you.
you saying there are no hot girls that have not banged Liam? In order to be hot,
That's how you know you're hot. You've had yeah. Listen, I'd like to throw the screws to you, but have you been with Liam Hemsworth? No, I haven't. Oh, you're not really hot enough for me then. Yeah.
out. And take those 2 9s with you.
I didn't want to force him anyway. Not with you skanks. All right. So now here's the weirdest part about this Rebel Wilson thing. She actually did an interview, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and she said, now that she's lost all the weight, people treat her differently. She said people do nice things
Yeah,
for her.
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's studies. I mean, there was actually a show on 60 Minutes or 20 years ago that, like, good-looking people in general get treated differently than people who they perceive as less good-looking. Which
Yeah.
is, you know, so I'm just saying that's common knowledge. That's not.
Yeah,
That's
of course I get treated better than you.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, there's no way if a hot chick walks in and an ugly chick walks in that you're going to treat them the same.
So they did a study on 60 Minutes. So basically, they staged an incident where this like hot looking girl, young woman, not girl but young woman, was like trying to steal a bike, and it was obvious she's trying to steal like a chained up bike.
Why would a hot girl need to steal a bike? Why didn't somebody just give it to her?
Because it's a social experiment. So the point is she's trying to steal a bike, and she's making it very obvious she's trying to steal a bike that doesn't belong to her, and people are actually aiding and abetting her in trying to steal the bike because she was an attractive young woman. And then they took like a not like a below average looking dude doing the same thing, and he got arrested like in 10 seconds. So the point is.
The point is, if you're going to steal a bike, be Liam Hemsworth.
Or we'll just give him the bike. Just give him the bike.
You see how this
because he earned it
by being hot. Exactly. Oh man! All right, you know what? I think it's time for a sponsor break. So let me do this real fast. From Baron Von Butt Plugs, the super fun company that brought you the Taint Tickler and the Rim Rocker, it's the newest and most innovative product of 2022, the Buddy Plug. This amazing new butt plug has a special feature no other butt plug on the market has. You can share it with a friend. Can't find anything on TV or stuck in the drive-thru line in Mickey D's? Well, you and a friend can enjoy Buddy Plug. Conventional butt plugs are a thing of the past. The next time you have a get-together, pull out a few Buddy Plugs and turn your boring function into a sweet-ass party. Teddy, you got those butt plugs from a couple episodes ago, correct?
I'm wearing one right now.
That's why you can't sit still?
I'm all gummed up.
What is it? Is that a butt plug reference? Leave it alone. Oh my God. Teddy is playing with the bobblehead, and I think because it's a guy bobblehead, I think Teddy's getting. Oh man. All right. Teddy, the reason we're actually here, and the reason the main reason Johnny is here is we need to talk about issues for the upcoming election.
That's right.
Yeah. And Johnny has been part of 2 elections, and I think he can help you out. All right. John, you were part of a pretty intense election last year, right? You were kind of like the hitman in that election.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to dig up some wet work on the opposition. Sorry, nasty stuff on the.
Yeah, be careful. If you say wet work, Ted is going to go ahead and get the wrong impression.
You mean opposition research?
I was going to have to get him as my attorney.
So Teddy, would you be opposed to a little muckraking?
Absolutely not. We need to disparage the opponents as much as possible.
Okay, so you'd have no problem if we
to make them look like the devil incarnate, which
Okay.
of course they are.
Okay, awesome. Johnny, what was the election that you worked on?
It was a school board election.
That can be pretty vicious.
Listen,
by the way. That can be vicious. That can
you
be
see the
vicious.
news these days; they're insane, right?
Was there some sort of thing that made this contentious?
Well, I mean, I made it contentious. I dug up some dirt on the old lady. I said she was trying to bring in devil's milk into the cafeteria.
The devil, Jack, Ted, Eddie.
That's a good one.
What? Have you guys ever heard of devil's milk? Jack, are you familiar with this at all?
I mean, there's mama's
Sounds
milk. There's
sexual,
mama's
but-
milk.
So sexual. Yeah, nobody wants sexual stuff. Johnny, what's devil's milk?
It's chocolate milk.
Like chocolate milk?
That's a devil's milk.
Well, Adam Sandler, the water boy, he's the devil.
So you had to get rid of her because she had chocolate milk. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, I hope you buried that bitch.
Oh, definitely buried her. I found out she had done some really shady stuff. She had a dog fighting ring with ties to organized crime. It was pretty nasty.
That's crazy.
What? Wait, she ran a dog fighting ring and had ties to organized crime?
No, of course not. I made all that.
She knew Michael Vick.
No, I made all that shit up because she brought the devil's milk
course
in.
you
That
did,
was
yeah.
that was the main
That's
problem.
what they do. Just make stuff up, and they just keep saying it enough times
say
that
it
people
enough-
will believe it.
Exactly.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Teddy, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say this. You need him. You need him on your side.
For character assassinations for the opponents, yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't that save? Doesn't that save all the trouble of having to actually do something and stand for something? If you can just make the other side look so terrible that they're unelectable.
of course.
Okay, all right. So you did one other one. Now, this one I do know. You helped your uncle become sheriff in Arkansas. Is that correct?
Right, little tiny town in Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay, how'd that turn out?
It was fine for a while, till the squirrels got him. They're
The squirrels got him.
they're pretty bad down south. Pretty bad, yeah. They get pretty big up there, down there.
Holy shit. Man, I am so glad I live in an actual metropolis.
You don't want to, you don't want to leave your urban confines.
So he actually was an elected official in a
Yeah.
small town. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's-
sure,
And,
yeah.
and you helped
And then he
him.
was killed by squirrels.
By squirrels. Yep.
What the?
Did they take his nuts once they killed him?
Yeah, D's nuts.
Oh, man, I can't believe I wasn't thinking about that. Teddy, how were you not thinking about this guy's nuts?
Well, I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah.
I'm writing it
They
down.
Teddy, put the pen down. Put the pen down. You're writing about things that you can listen to later. Okay, all right, well.
He just circled it
They
about
did a
5
they did
times,
a
too.
they did a little movie.
Ted went, guy's got nuts. All right, yeah.
They did a little movie in his town too, with Shelley Winters. You can look it up. It's true.
It's
I swear. Yeah.
just
I don't know.
Does
I
she
can't
go after
remember the
guys'
name of
nuts?
it. I can't remember the name of it, but they did a little gangster movie shot in his town. Yeah.
Shelley Winters. She was the big girl.
Yeah,
so
type-
she was the Rebel Wilson of her time.
She was exactly. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. I think wasn't she banging Mickey Rooney or something back in the, I mean, Shelley Winters, Mickey Rooney, I just remember that from that era, like in the 1970s or 60s.
I think they all kind of fucked each other,
Yeah.
didn't they? I mean, wasn't there kind of
Incestual.
like a little, incestuous little group
Yeah.
of people? Just like they were all married. Honestly, I think they were all married like 8, 9, 10
a little
times.
cabal of Hollywood actors who would just continually fornicate with each other. So I don't know. Yeah, so-
Well, you'd get a contract, right? You'd have to make like 10 movies, so you're with the same people
Yeah.
for over and over.
Oh, and then you're stuck with Shelley Winters. And you got to fuck the fat girl.
She was probably pretty attractive, I bet, when she was younger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really?
Movie star.
I have no idea, Jack. Okay, so we're good. Jack's looking it up right now. Hopefully, Shelley Winters. Yeah,
No Sydney Sweeney.
You know what? He wasn't. He's just on his phone, not paying attention to what's happening. God, I love kids.
I plead the fifth.
Oh man, I love kids so much. All right, so Teddy, all the candidates are going to talk about, like the economy and guns and crime and healthcare and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, shit, I was going to talk about that too, but go ahead.
No. I just thought we might start with or focus on some things that we can actually change. Okay.
Sure.
So that you think that'd be cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I have a question for you, and this is pretty not right out there. Can you make the coronavirus go away forever and never come back? Ted, go.
No, because it's a microbacterial virus that's, obviously nobody can see it or sense it, so we don't really know. So we have to use a common. For example, in Illinois right now, they did a mask mandate thing where like now they dropped the mask mandate in Illinois where you don't have to wear masks anymore. But is the coronavirus still here? Of course it is. So what's really changed? What's really changed?
Okay, so yeah,
So here's the thing about the coronavirus. We're not disputing that it's real. We're just saying we don't know how much. So when the government says we need to shut down your businesses, you need to wear masks everywhere, how much of that is actually government overreach versus common sense? Because the funny thing is, like, when it's politically convenient to some people, we can not wear masks. But when it's completely inconvenient, then we need to wear masks. So but the coronavirus is still there, right? The coronavirus hasn't disappeared, right? It's still here.
So John, is this the proper way to answer this? I feel like he should say that he can make coronavirus go away with a wand or something.
Yeah.
So
A magic
you
wand?
could potentially make it go away. I think they're working on a vaccine that potentially would be effective against all of the variations. At least that's what they're working on. They're trying to work on. I don't know if they will.
Okay, I
achieve
like the
that,
magic wand idea though. I think
Well,
people.
I love magic wands because if I had a magic wand, I'd make my penis 10 inches long. But it doesn't work. It's that there are no magic wands. So here's the point. Here's the point. So here's guys. Here's the point. Why are you laughing so much? You're laughing way too much than you should be right now.
But that was the nickname for my penis in high school. Magic wand.
Yeah. So here's what we know. Here's what we know. The vaccine is about 50% effective. The booster is about 40% effective. So the point is, you could have the booster
That's 90.
and the vaccine and still catch the coronavirus.
Okay, and would the magic wand take care of the other 10%?
Yes.
All right. See.
The vaccine doesn't prevent you from getting the virus.
Correct.
It protects you from serious hospitalization and
Yeah,
death.
nor does the booster. So you can still catch it. But yeah, maybe the
Oh,
symptoms
is that
are
like
lessened.
penicillin cures syphilis? It doesn't stop you from getting syphilis.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me make it a little bit easier. Okay, Teddy, the Iran nuclear deal. Shh. No, just listen. It was pretty awesome. Okay, we got Iran to promise not to work on nuclear weapons. Okay, if you create a deal like this, will you demand a pinky promise or the cross my heart and hope to die clause?
Well, that's another fantasy thing. So that's like me promising not to jerk off ever again. So I could say, John, I'm never going to jerk off ever again. But when you don't see me, I might jerk off without you seeing me. So here's the Iran nuclear deal in a nutshell. And you can say this about North Korea too. This is the funniest thing ever. I mean, this is the funniest thing. So let's picture this. Okay, so we gave Iran $2 billion of cash, and we said, please don't create any nuclear weapons.
So do I have to give you $2 million?
No, $2 billion.
Do I have to give you $2 billion to not jack off?
So here I'm Iran. Here's what Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm like, yeah, please, NATO inspectors, please, come inspect my facilities. I'm not making any nuclear weapons, but here's what I'm doing. So 100 miles away in an underground bunker, about 500 miles under the ground.
There's a ton of guys jacking off.
Out of the sound, out of the view of satellites and whatever who's watching us. Yeah, I'm spinning all these centrifuges. Of course, I'm making nuclear weapons. You fucking idiots. You fucking morons.
But then we sent, or someone sent, the little.
We sent somebody.
No, they put the little the cyber warfare. They destroyed all their centrifuges.
Oh,
all of them.
right.
Wow.
It's a fucking country. it's hundreds of thousands miles of square footage.
No, dude, their entire nuclear program was set back.
I see.
Years because they put malware in their centrifuges and they were all destroyed, so they could no longer make nuclear.
Why don't you say so?
They couldn't enrich uranium.
Okay, never mind. It's not making nuclear bombs anymore.
See, okay, see, that's Ted. Why are you disputing this?
No, as if I'm Iran, I'm agreeing with that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You got us good. Here's what you do. You got me here, but here's what I'm doing over here that you don't see. Here's what I'm doing over here that you don't see.
All right, Teddy, we'll just agree to disagree, okay? Do you have any issues that you think are important in this election?
Yes, I got a few issues, obviously.
Okay.
So, what would you like to know?
What? You do this every time. Do you not know how to read?
Yeah, of course.
So Teddy wrote some shit down, right? And then I asked him about
it.
it.
Crayon, I can't read it.
And I asked him about it, and he's like, well, what do you want to know? I want to know what the fuck you wrote down,
Okay,
Ted.
so right now, obviously, the big hot topic these days is the Russian invasion of Ukraine, obviously, and how it's affecting us in a way. So basically, the U.S. is quote unquote punishing Russia by doing an embargo on their oil and putting these huge sanctions on Russia. Yeah, correct. Okay, but the point is, are you really punishing the people in charge of the invasion, which is Vladimir Putin and his inner circle? So if our gas prices are, say, $5, $6, $7 a gallon now, which they are. So in California, it's $7 a gallon, by the way. So
no.
No, that's okay. No, no, Johnny. You know this for elections. This is a presidential thing where he takes a number like 5 and turns it into 7. So, this is like that thing when Ted goes around, he tells everybody how big his dick is. He takes
which
that
isn't
4.
Very big, which isn't very big.
Yeah, he takes that 4 and he turns it into a 9. Do you see how that works?
In some parts of California,
there is one place.
7 gallons a day.
There's a county which is up in the mountains somewhere away from everywhere that's $7, but the average gas price is like $5.
Say $5.
It is $5. Yeah,
I've seen $5. Yeah, so the point,
for sure over $5.
So the point is, we're going to punish the Russian people and the American people, but not the people who are actually causing the war by increasing prices. Again, it's a fallacy.
They are collateral damage. Putin and the oligarchs are getting punished.
We're collateral damage because by the time it gets to Putin, who's worth hundreds of billions of dollars, he's well. Don't forget he's well insulated.
It's well documented. He has a very small penis.
Yeah,
it's well documented.
Of course he does. But
he doesn't. It's not probably. It's probably not as small as yours, but it's a pretty small penis.
So the point is by punishing the American population collectively, saying, "Oh, we need to tighten our belts," and because Putin's doing this war against Ukraine, that's not going to stop him from doing anything.
Okay,
correct,
right. Johnny. You said you know a little something about this.
I was just going to say I do have a little bit of a joke.
Okay. What?
This is 3 little people in a bar.
Is this another dwarf joke? Okay.
No, not dwarf.
If this turns out to have anything to do with Russia, I am going to laugh. Okay,
3 little people in a bar, and they're commiserating because they're miserable because they're little, and they're like, what can we do to whatever? And if we could get in the Guinness Book of World Records, that would be great. And they're like, we should try it. And what can we do? And the guy's like, I got tiny feet. And the guy's like, I got tiny hands. He goes, I got a tiny pecker. He goes, we should do it. He goes, tomorrow we'll go down to the office and check it out. So off they go the next day. First one goes in. He comes out and he's like, hooray! I made it into the book. I got tiny feet. I got the world's smallest feet. The next guy goes in and he comes out. He's like, hooray! I made it into the book. I got the tiniest hands in the whole world. And then the third guy goes out and he comes out and he's so fucking angry. So angry.
It's okay. You say fuck.
Okay, so angry. And the other guy's like, what's wrong? And he goes, who the fuck is Vladimir Putin?
Exactly.
Oh man,
Exactly.
I love that. Okay. So Teddy, I don't want to talk about Ukraine. I mean, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
It's just been done. I wanted to ask you about education. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Should we continue to send our children to school, or just get back to the good old days of child labor and cheaper goods?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't understand what the problem with education is. I mean, we pump hundreds of billions of dollars into education. Why are kids so stupid? I can't figure it out. I mean, it's not that complicated. You send a kid, you have someone who's obviously has a college degree, who's teaching them stuff. How can you not learn the stuff? I mean, I went to public school system my entire life. I mean, obviously,
It shows.
Obviously, but the point I'm trying to make is that I didn't get any scholarship to anywhere. I didn't get a scholarship, and I learned enough to just function in life. So the point is, are these kids this fucking stupid? Are these kids this fucking stupid that they can't figure shit out? If they're told something, I mean, what's the problem? I don't get it. So when they say like kids are being deprived of education,
I cannot believe you're saying
understand.
this.
I don't understand.
I cannot believe you're saying this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ted has literally been the worst golfer I have ever seen for like 10 years.
It actually got worse lately.
And
It got
and
worse.
I keep telling him,
John, I'm sorry.
I keep
It got
telling him,
worse.
Ted, take a lesson, get better. And you know what he says? No, I don't need a lesson. I just need to get better. And I'm like, well, the only way you get better is with a lesson. So how can you say that kids don't listen? You literally don't listen. I mean,
we're extrapolating two different things. We're conflating two different things. We're talking about golf, and we're talking about literally 2 + 2 is 4, not 6.
right? And swing a golf club without jacking the ball into the woods every time. Every time, Ted.
It's a concept that I'm actually flummoxed by it. Flummoxed is a real word, John. by the way.
I'm familiar with that word. I'm also familiar with someone who hits the ball to the left constantly, but won't move his body a little bit more in that direction.
Ted, you know what? The first thing we're going to do when we get video is we're going to do a show on the golf course because I need everybody who's listening.
Can you videotape me?
That is possible.
I'll be honest
Are
with
we
you.
talking about golf?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to play Sunday. I mean, the way I'm playing right now, I want to bail out. I mean, I'm thinking about just like I'm calling it sick.
Oh my God! Okay, I thought you were going to say you were choking on a dick and you can't come to the golf course.
I'm not going to any outings.
Okay, so Teddy, let's get into this again. Things that you can actually do something about. Okay,
Sure.
Where are you on getting steroids into women's sports?
What? I mean, we don't need steroids in women's sports. We just need a guy to dress up as a chick and just play in women's sports, and they're going to kick everybody's ass, right? So, like the swimmer in Penn State who was a guy who's a biological male who was swimming transgender. Who, but I don't think there was a gender reassignment who was actually swimming against female swimmers, and I obviously beat all of them. I think the only match she lost was to another transgender swimmer. So seriously,
Wait a minute.
Seriously,
So there's a guy at Penn State.
There's a dude who's got long hair who identifies as a woman, but he's a dude.
Hold on a second.
Please
He's a
respect
dude.
our pronouns.
Yeah,
he's a dude.
He has a wiener though.
He has a wiener, yeah.
He has a wiener.
And he has testosterone.
She has a wiener.
Yeah.
Pronouns,
Okay,
please.
this person has a wiener and is racing against people with vaginas.
Yes. And of course he's beating them because he's a dude. It's a dude, I mean, he's a biological male.
And wait, and then that wienered person lost to another wienered person.
Wiener person, which is, I guess, poetic justice
in a vagina race.
But that's the only person. but that's the only person she lost to.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You don't have. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out. So
Man, I would be
no
so
judgment.
pissed if
judgment.
my daughter was an awesome swimmist.
Yeah.
And she got cheated out of winning by a wienered person. I don't know how else to. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
An Oscar Mayer wienered person.
Okay. Teddy, where are you on legalizing marijuana?
It's already legal.
In certain states.
Yeah, in certain states. I mean, so it's just a matter of time. I'm sure.
Not legal federally, though.
Really, that's
Johnny,
what-
would you tell Teddy to legalize marijuana federally?
Yes, I literally 30 years ago had massive arguments with my sister saying that we should legalize marijuana, and her argument, of course, was it's a gateway drug to other things. And I would always ask
Black
her
tar heroin.
exactly, and I'm like, listen, if they legalize
PCP, fentanyl,
if they legalize marijuana,
bath salt.
would you immediately start doing opium? And she
Yeah.
goes, no, of course I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then why don't you
Well,
give that
Yeah,
intelligent respect to other people?
Here's my counter argument to that. Just simple argument. Oh, here's my counter argument to everything. So that's I've heard that argument before. Like, so marijuana is a gateway drug to harder drugs like cocaine. So okay, well I could say this. Well, the liquor stores open at 10 a.m. in the morning, but I'm not buying a fifth of Jack Daniels on a Monday morning at 10 a.m.
He waits till 11.
Exactly.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
Teddy's got a thing. I can't drink before 12.
Exactly.
You can't? No, I can drink before 12. I just can't buy alcohol before
Exactly,
12.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, give me a second here, fellas. I got to put in another commercial in here. From the makers of Perfect Shoe comes Perfect Hat. Perfect Hat is perfect anytime you want something that looks like a hat but cannot be worn on your head. Perfect Hat comes in over 10 different shades of gray. Perfect Hat has hundreds of uses. Do not do any of them. Perfect Hat was voted the most comfortable hat according to Dentists Quarterly. Perfect Hat cannot tell right from wrong. Perfect Hat is not safe near pets, plants, or anything that can die. Perfect Hat will become depressed if not given the chance to run free. If allowed to run free, Perfect Hat will initiate a military coup. Grab a Perfect Hat today. All right. Boy, I'll tell you what, man. I'm so glad, I'm so glad we're finally making money with this thing. This is really cool, man. I mean, people aren't, they're not paying a lot, but, after...
I just bought a 1999 Ford Escort with the money we're making from this. By the way.
And that's a step up from Ted's shit car. So, yeah, when Adam Sandler sang "piece of shit car," he literally saw Ted's car. All right, Teddy, where are you on turn signal usage? And please, I would like to just say this: I would like people drawn and quartered for not using their turn signal.
Actually, I got something better. So I was actually behind somebody just today that was in front of me in a minivan, and they slowed down in front of me to make a left turn without a turn signal. And, that was a little bit
And you
disconcerting.
shot out their tires.
So,
That's why you were super late.
I mean, they should have been murdered, of course, in my opinion. But we can't do that legally. But, yeah. So,
We Ted, but you're gonna be the president.
but you know what I really
we can
hate?
do anything you say.
But you know what I really hate? I hate people in the wintertime who don't. You ever see these people? They don't there's a layer of snow on their back window they don't brush off their back window. They'll put like a little, they'll like brush off the front, just enough for them to see out. And it's
Right.
like those people should be drawn and quartered immediately.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
And publicly shamed before they get
Shame.
before they get drawn and quartered. By the way,
All right, Johnny, I'll ask you first, and then Teddy, your presidential take, and take a note from John here. John, where are you on the Detroit, Chicago, New York style pizza debate?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, Chicago,
Homer.
number one. New York, second. I don't even know what Detroit pizza is.
Oh my God, I don't.
Is it the thick stuff?
wait,
Jack?
delicious.
we were in
Jack, hold on a
Detroit.
second. Jack, I need you to edit out anywhere John spoke.
Okay. John.
Are you Detroit style pizza is incredible.
Is it like thick bread?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You threw me off when you did that with your hand. I just wanted to put my dick in there. I just don't know why.
Was that
sorry.
was that girth or width?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
can't-
I was warned never to do that little
Yes.
measurement. It makes Ted nervous.
I couldn't tell what you were doing.
All right. So, Teddy, where are you? Detroit, Chicago, New York.
Well, the last time I had a really good pizza and I was like starving because I was drinking a lot and I was golfing a lot. I was going to say Detroit. When we were in Detroit the one time,
Yeah.
that pizza was really good.
It was Johnny. It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we don't have a lot of time left, so I want to get to some really important things. Ted, legalizing prostitution.
Well, it's already legal. If you go to Clark County, Nevada, outside of Vegas, of course, prostitution is already legal.
Ted, so the other 17.5 million acres of America.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. So if I got busted for prostitution, okay, and I went to court, and
Ted,
it's like,
Ted, are you the prostitute?
No.
Okay. So just want to make sure.
I'm the John. So yeah. So let's say I get busted for prostitution. So, obviously we're not talking about underage girls because that's illegal. Of course, we're talking about grown women.
Right.
Grown women in their 30s and 40s who've obviously been ridden hard and put away weight. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always visualize this. So, okay, I get busted for prostitution by some vice cop, and I go to court, and I'm standing there in front of the judge, and it's like, "Oh, sir, you solicited this prostitute for sexual." I'm like, "Yeah, no, you know what?" I said, "I'll tell you what. I confess. Also, you know what I did? I left the cap off the toothpaste. I left the toilet seat up as well. I mean, are we in the 18th century?" Are we in the 18th century?
I don't think so. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how it works.
Exactly.
I wish they just did it the right way.
Yeah.
Because what century are we in? The 21st century?
21st, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one
Okay.
above.
So Ted, it just seems like you politicianed your way around it. Legal or illegal?
Legal.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Okay. Here, this is a big one. Regular or Texas style hand jobs?
What's a Texas style hand job? I don't know what that.
Oh, that's where you work the thumb in. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Thailand.
How do you not know what a Texas? I
did
felt
not
like
know.
you would know that.
Well, I mean,
Johnny,
isn't that
regular or
isn't
Texas
that
style
part of
hand
your-
job?
Isn't that thumb part of your hand?
It's
I'm trying to.
Wait, is the thumb going? Is the thumb going into the penis or the butthole?
I think it's just on a shaft, Jackson. I think it's just massaging the dick vein.
Massaging the
Ted.
balls.
Ted, do not talk to my son about hand jobs. That's not what I want to happen.
So
right now.
is this like the dick vein on the Snickers bar? It's just massaging it. I don't know what to say.
Why do I feel like Ted would be the worst? I feel like Ted would be a terrible hand jobber. I can't give you a hand job. I don't even have a Snickers bar with me. Okay. I feel like that was a go nowhere. Hat or visor, John? Hat or visor?
Listen, I feel I hesitate to even put myself in the same category as Ted, but I think visor wearers should get drawn and quartered.
There's so much killing. I can't wait till you're president.
John, you're my vice president right now.
That's our ticket.
You've just been nominated.
Ted and John, let's hope you make it through those 4 years.
I just don't understand a visor at all.
Those visor people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Women, because they got ponytails and things, I get it. But for a guy, no.
so what if a guy has a ponytail?
Like a little
He
man
shouldn't-
bun or
Yeah, he shouldn't have a ponytail. Okay. Dog or cat?
a dog.
Ted?
Yeah, I'll say dog.
Okay,
I
so-
mean, I do like cats though. I mean, so it's a tough one. That's a tough one. So can't you have both? Can't the dog and the cat get along together? Like you could have a jaguar.
Oh, I see the analogy. Everyone in America gets together, dogs and cats.
Republicans and Democrats.
Ted, oh my
a
God,
Jack Russell Terrier and a jaguar.
you are
That's perfect.
Teddy, you are amazing. Okay, last one, and this I think this one is the most important. Group sex or gangbang?
Can we just go threesome and just get it over with?
I think group sex sounds so much more romantic.
What's
than
your-
gangbang.
Sounds more romantic.
What's your definition of group sex?
A group of people having sex. Yes, thanks, John. Yeah, I think
Because-
John and I figured that out almost instantaneously.
Because when I think of gangbang, I think of Jodie Foster like on the pool table.
Oh, no,
on
no,
the
that's
on the
rape.
volleyball
Yeah,
table.
that's
Can't see it.
that's what we want to do to Robert Regan.
Yeah, so,
that's.
so I don't want that.
Oh,
yeah.
that would be. Oh, John, that is perfect. Yeah, we get him in a bar, get him in the back room, get him on a pool table, and this in Mr. What's it, Mr. Neo? It's inevitable.
Do you want the red pill or the blue pill?
Yeah.
Or the thumb up your ass?
Either pill you take, you're getting butt raped. Just
And
so
then
you
you
know.
can tell him to squeal like a piggy. Is that from Deliverance? Yeah.
That is from Deliverance.
That's the Deliverance.
Burt
thing.
Reynolds.
Oh man, we could get all of those in that. We get all of that in there. Oh man.
He might catch on at some point.
Hey, man, if you can't run, you can't hide. That's all I'm saying. All right. Well, gentlemen, I think we covered everything. And I honestly believe, once again, that people who are listening realize that Ted is a viable candidate for President of the United States.
I can solve this country's problems if given a chance. I just don't have $1 billion to run for the presidency. So-
Ooh, well, who knows, Ted? If we start a super PAC, you might.
He's doing was that Walter Mondale or who was it had the pen in their hand?
No, actually, Walter Mondale only got one electoral vote, so we don't want to compare to Walter Mondale.
Did he really just get?
So when
How do you get one?
When
No,
Reagan,
19.
No, when Reagan campaigned against Mondale got one electoral vote, and it was his home state of Minnesota. So we don't want to compare myself to Mondale.
That's impossible. Minnesota has more than one
I'm
electoral
going to say
vote.
19 electoral votes.
He only won Minnesota. It's the only state
He won Minnesota and I think Vermont.
No, he only won Minnesota.
Oh man, you know what? You know what? Johnny's looking it up, but Johnny, we don't have time to do this. We will look up Ted's bullshittery. I feel like he's never wrong, but since we've been on the show, he's been wrong a lot. But you know what? You know what's right? You know what's right?
He might have won Maine too.
Are we still doing this?
Yeah, okay.
Did he win California and New York? Okay, then he lost.
Oh man. All right. You know what? I stopped giving a shit about 10 minutes ago. All right. Everybody, it was great. Johnny, you were an awesome guest. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Jack, thanks for filling in for Dave. And I guess when he gets the ankle bracelet on, if they let him go this far from his house, maybe he'll come back. I don't know. If not, I guess we'll see you next week. Teddy, I cannot wait for you to be president. And I cannot wait. Is there a consulate in the Bahamas? Just so you know. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. Everybody, have a great weekend. Have a great week. And the real Three Idiots will see you next time.